Hi YouTube, this is MightySack123 with the duck profile of Vince Campana. He's won 15 regionals, or he's topped 15 regionals with this. Not this duck, but and
random deck.
Random duck.
Zero plants, all that good stuff.
So we're just gonna do duck profile. It's Rescue Rabbit, no Drax.
Yeah. Alright, obviously we played 3 tour guys. 3 rescue rabbits. Alright, and then now we get into the exclamation part of the deck, 3 maxis. Some people like 2 maxis, some people like 3 maxis. I really like 3 maxis because a lot of people are either playing this deck or plants, and with the new windups coming out, this card is going to become really good because it's either they go off and try to stop you or try to discard cards, but it just don't work out because you gain so much advantage off this card. I don't see why everyone doesn't play 3. And then you obviously play these 6 cards. You have to because of the rabbit. But then people have asked me, why play 3 maxis? You might draw into these. There's been times where I've opened a hand like this and still won the match. Because you have to keep in mind, these monsters aren't small. They're 17 and 1900 attack. I played 2 Thunder Kings. I played Sangin, Grand Mole, and Gores. Another thing that people have asked me, why don't you play Flamblue Guava? I hate that card. I don't like it. I feel if I go turn 1 Thunder King, it's harder to deal with than Guava is. Thunder King beats almost every deck in the meta right now. Thunder King's just better overall. Alright, spells. 1 Mind Control, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Avarice, Book, Reborn, Dark Hole, 2 MSTs and 2 Forbidden Lands, and 2 Gold Sark. Once again, Gold Sark combos, you go Tour Guide Lavier, into this. There's been times where, like, I'll have my opponent, because I went Rabbit, and they have, like, a monster set. You go Tour Guide Gold Sark, Grand Mole, Lavier, bring back Grand Mole. Pretty much win the game. One thing that I do still like in the deck, even though I don't play Guavas, I still play land. Because a lot of times your opponent will try and Dark Hole, Book, or mind control your Lagi or Doka to try to get it out of the way so they could go off and play around it. You just simply land, and then they're just like, well, now I wasted that. I played Solemn Judgment, 2 Solemn Warning, Starlight Road 1, and 1 Bombless, and 1 Spinal, 1 Dust Shoot. Another thing that people said, why don't you play 2 Bombless? This card, I cut the 2nd Bombless for Starlight Road. Starlight Road is really good, and it's won me a lot of games. Also, I played 2-Dimensional Prison. Like I said, this and this, you have these in the back row with the Exceed, like Lagi or Doka. It's really hard to get over because they just want Mind Control or Dark Hole to get over your monster. Yeah, your monster loses 800 attack, but then they try to attack and you save it with Dimensional Prison. Well, that's the main deck. If anyone has any questions or wants to suggest anything, any ideas, I'm open for it. So just leave a comment under the video.
Are you going to do side or option?
This is a side deck. Dimensional Fissure. I side 2 of these. This is against plants. This is against agents. I mean, it can hurt agents. It can't hurt agents because they go gotchi to put their materials to the grave, but it still puts them in a tight situation. It stops Herald. It stops Maxi. It stops Sailor. 2 Smashing Ground. This is for the mirror match and also against agents. And pretty soon windups probably against Zen mains. I mean, even though Smashing Ground doesn't get rid of the Zen mains completely, it makes them burn 2 materials on the Zen mains if you go like Smashing Ground pass. I signed a 3rd Dimensional Prison and a 2nd Bombless. This, once again, this is pretty much, this is like against mirror match, agents, plants, agents, mirror match, and A lot of people have asked me about this too, but 3 Royal Creed. The reason I decided this because chain burn is a prevalent deck. You can lose to chain burn, and it's really good to side against chain burn. I mean, it's pretty simple. I'll go into the side decks against chain burn more in the video. 2 false Santas. Once again in the mirror match and against plants, like say you go Logia, you protect the Logia, next turn you summon this so your board's false Santa Logia now, and you pretty much win from there. Also against Karakuris, this is also against Karakuris and these two, because they drop bigger monsters than you, and you have 2400 attack, and sometimes it's hard to get over big guys. This is also against Karakuris, these 3 here. My 15th card I decided was the Warrior Lady. People asked me, it was kind of a spur of the moment. I'm going to try it to see how it works. But it's really good against the mirror match and against plants. People ask me why don't I just set a 3rd false Santa. It's not because I don't have 3. It's because sometimes when your opponent goes first turn, sure I sang it in the Zen main. Yes, you can open Cyber Dragon, but sometimes it's good just to go DD Warrior Lady and attack into it and remove it from play. It all depends. Also, with Chainburn, with the sideboard, when you side against Chainburn, you side out probably like most of your traps. So you would side in these, this, you know, and like ways to stop their battle fate or ways to stop them from special summoning. The extra deck is pretty much staple synchros, Brian Egg, Trishula, Scrap Dragon, Stardust, Black Rose, Catastor, Utopia, Roach, Zenmain, 2 Dolka, 2 Logia, and 2 Lavia. That's the deck. If anyone has any questions or wants to suggest anything, let me know. I'm open to suggestions, and let me know what you think. Alright, thank you.
Bye.